It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning, man, and we got a lot to talk about. My name is Patrick Seals, and it is the Monday morning football talk. You know what I'm talking about? We had a long week of football. We watched it. We took it in. We enjoyed it. You know what I mean? We had a lot of action happen. You know what I'm talking about? And then on top of that, I went live over the weekend, man. And we had a great performance over the weekend, man. Let me recap my live performance over the weekend. So I had 5 people join my fan club. My fan club is available. You can tap the heart right next to my name. Tap the heart to join my fan club. I had 5 people join. We had Lil COVID join yesterday, my fan club. Shouts out to Lil COVID. We had Timothy Thomas join my fan club yesterday. We had Ellie Thomas join my fan club yesterday. We had King Money join my fan club yesterday. And we had CME Vontae join my fan club yesterday. So, man, shouts out to y'all for joining my fan club. I truly appreciate y'all, man. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here, man. We had a great time over the weekend and taking in the football. You know what I'm talking about? I went live, like I say, for the Falcons versus Vikings game and the Georgia versus Tennessee game, man. And I reached both my goals. You know what I'm talking about? I reached both my goals yesterday. So I wanted to get 500 lightning bolts. As you can see right above me, it's still there. 500 lightning bolts. And I got it. I reached my goal. So this week, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to have to up the ante because I reached both my goals. I had 500 in the first half and 100 in the second half. So I got 600 lightning bolts yesterday, so I'm gonna have to up it. I'm gonna have to up it to 700. Every time they shatter my goal, I'm gonna have to keep going past it, man. That's just how it go. You know what I mean? They up my standards. What up, Matt Breezy? What up, Terrence Bell? What up, Boss Man? What up, 503 Ty? Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for tapping in. We talking football this morning, man. We talking football. We had a lot of great action happen over the weekend, man. And yeah, Lil COVID sent me a galaxy again. Lil COVID sent me 2 galaxies yesterday. So y'all make sure y'all follow Lil COVID, Lil COVID 819. Hey man, Lil COVID be showing out. I ain't gonna hold you. Lil COVID be showing out, boy. Not gonna hold you. Lil COVID be, what up, Jug? What up, Perky Jerky? Thank you for popping in. Thank you for tapping. Cool. Thank you for being in here, man. We had a lot going on, man. We had some guest hosts pop in yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? And we had some polls that people answered. So a lot of people think that Raheem Morris is going to keep his job to the end of the season. That was the poll I asked everybody in the chat. Was Raheem Morris going to make it to the end of the season? And a lot of people think so, especially after the performance he gave yesterday on defense. You know, he was a defensive coordinator for the Rams. When they went to the Super Bowl, they won. And now we expect the same thing in Atlanta. And a lot of people think that Raheem Morris is going to last to the end of the season. I also asked what was their favorite moment. A lot of people said it was, of course, Julio Jones, Moss, and Luke Kuechly. You know what I'm talking about? The 1999 Super Bowl run was also high up there. And then again, the last question that I asked was Kyle Pitts going to get a touchdown yesterday? And as you saw, he didn't. Only person who scored a touchdown yesterday was Tyler Algiers. And that is a great segue into the next topic. The Falcons versus the Vikings. Man, what a performance that defense put on yesterday, man. That was a spectacular showing. I'm not going to hold you. Defense stood up, they showed up, and they showed out. I'm talking about 6 sacks, 5 tackles for losses, 2 picks, 2 fumbles, which equals 4 turnovers, no touchdowns allowed. Now, after last week, man, you know, Baker Mayfield, he walked the dog on us. You know what I'm talking about? He started the game off a little slow, and then to end the game, he went down the field to score the last-minute go-ahead touchdown on us. And all our hopes was down. We didn't have no hopes in his defense after that performance last week. We barely got any pressure on Baker Mayfield. We barely got any tackles for losses. Bucky Irvin was just going crazy on us. But this week, it was a completely different story. Now, of course, we got to look at this in a bubble and take it for what it is. J.J. McCarthy, second start. Second time playing a primetime game. Which other young quarterback has started their career off by starting their season off 2 back-to-back primetime games? Last week against the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. This week against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Football. Which other quarterback has gone back-to-back like that on primetime games? They putting a lot on this young dude. And we're going to see where he go from there. I like J.J. McCarthy. He couldn't get the job done against us last night. Hopefully, we see him later in the playoffs. Now, J.J. McCarthy is a good dude. I give him that. Michael Penix Jr. had to play him in the Natty a couple years back. And last night, he finally got his win back. What up, Jay? What up, Hunter Vez? What up, Joy Falone? What up, Brandon? What's going on? What's going on, Nadia? What's going on? How y'all living? We talking Atlanta Falcons football right now. The Falcons won yesterday, 22-6. Their defense didn't allow a touchdown. We talking about J.J. McCarthy right now. J.J. McCarthy is a good dude. What's going on, Brandon? Got a number 1 gift badge. Okay, that's what's up. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Give me those taps. How you think you would do against Carolina? I think we're going to do good against Carolina. Of course, it's a division game. What you think? Thinking on Chase Brown. Chase Brown, hey, man, I had to go up against him in my fantasy. He got like 8 points. He didn't really do too much. He played for the Bengals, right? I think he played for the Bengals. I had to go up against him in my fantasy. I don't expect him to take the game over. You know what I mean? Joe Burrow is out. Joe Burrow's out next 3 months. Turf toe injury. It's going to be a long season for the Bengals. Bucks own the South. Hey, man, you better watch that. We coming for y'all in December, bro. Be cool. Be smooth. Dustin, what up, Dustin? What up, DJ? What up, Jordan? Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for tapping in. Hey, y'all going to have to see us again, too. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all going to have to see us again because our defense, they did their thing yesterday. We made J.J. McCarthy uncomfortable. We made his night uncomfortable. He didn't know what to do with the ball. He was fumbling. He was throwing picks. Even they special teams got in on the action. They ended the game on a muff punt. Hey, it was just a beautiful thing to watch yesterday, man. It's been a long off season. I went to the training camps, 2 training camp sessions, one against just themselves and one up against the Titans. And I was especially on the lookout for those rookies. Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr. James Pierce Jr. was around J.J. McCarthy the entire game. He had pressure. Hey, I don't know who he was going up against, but he was putting him in the blender. Remember, we had start side when we played y'all. I don't care about that. Everyone picked the Vikings. Everybody gonna pick the Vikings. They supposed to. We had people out too. We had Darnell Mooney out too. But everybody's supposed to pick against the Falcons. I love it when they pick against us. That means we can just slide in, unseen, real sneaky like, finesse them up out their pants, and go ahead and get the dub. I love it when we do that, man. Everybody on the panel is Vikings, 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 Vikings. One person picked the Falcons. And I love it when the majority pick against the Falcons because it just ruins their whole day. I know a lot of people bet money against the Falcons yesterday. And I'm pretty sure you're waking up trying to figure out how you're going to pay rent. Well, next time, just don't bet against the Falcons. You understand? Next time, just don't do it because you don't know what my defense is capable of. Those young gunners, James Pierce Jr., he is a baller, man. That dude got a high motor, and he loves being around the quarterback. The Colts, too. I didn't expect the Colts neither, man. The Colts, they surprised me. What's going on, Keaton? Thank you for following, Keaton. Thank you for following. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. I had 5 people join my fan club yesterday. You can tap the heart next to the 8. It become the 9th person to join my fan club. We talking football. Y'all had 2 players out versus 5 out. LOL. We still beat y'all. We're going to destroy y'all next time. We're going to see. Because remember, it's division. It's division. Because these division games can go either way. And that's why I'm kind of worried about the Panthers. Don't get it twisted. They don't look too hot. They don't look too hot right now. But they doing all right. You know what I mean? They doing all right. So what I'm really expecting is to have a tight game, defense show up. The Falcons' defense was in the fantasy. They was on the bench. Nobody picked them up in my fantasy league. So next week, you looking for a defense to pick up. The Broncos really shit the bed on me this week. The Colts, they beat them. They beat the Colts. The Colts beat the Broncos. I really wanted the Broncos to do what they do. Patrick Surtain, the defensive player of the year last year. I don't know what happened. But Daniel Jones out there balling. You know what I mean? Hey, it's all respect and love here, man. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate you, DJ. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, the Colts out there doing their thing. It's just week 2. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to see what happened next week. Because it's still early in the season. You know what I'm talking about? That's why we ain't getting ahead of ourselves with what happened to last night. Now, I do like seeing my rookie show out. Xavier Watt getting a pick. Bowen getting a pick. Jalen Walker getting a sack. A sack by himself. A sack. Well, he just beat the man in front of him and got the sack. I love, what's up, Edgar? What's up, King Edgar? Thank you for popping in, King Edgar. It was beautiful to watch, man. That defense really balled out. And, you know what I mean? They didn't allow a touchdown. They didn't allow J.J. McCarthy to score a touchdown. And they really just gave the Atlanta offense something to lean on last night. We really needed it. And you can say that, the Vikings had people out on defense. That's cool. But we still shut down J.J. McCarthy. They weren't really missing too many people on offense. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were, but for the most part, they missed their center. At some point, their center got hurt. But for the most part, that defense, it just ball. You know what I mean? That defense just ball. The Lions did the Bears dirty for real. Hey, that's just Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell just one of those dudes where he like to score. Division game, I ain't slowing nothing down. They got their former offensive coordinator, now they head coach on the Bears now. Oh yeah, we're gonna run it up on y'all boys. Yeah. If you would have stayed, we probably had a chance to go to the bowl. Now that you gone, we gotta run it up on y'all boys. Caleb Williams, hey, a lot of people not sold on you. A lot of people not sold on Caleb Williams. Who was that? I think it was Aqib Talib. He said he don't think he it. I like him. I like Caleb Williams. I think he can ball. I just think the Bears is not the type of organization to try and develop a quarterback. They don't have a good track record on developing quarterbacks. They former first-round pick is in New York now. The other former first-round pick, I don't even think he's in the league anymore. Like, they just don't have a good track record when it comes to developing quarterbacks. You got to put pieces around these dudes to help them develop. What's your thoughts on it? I'm not going to hold you. I didn't see the Chiefs starting off 0-2. I really didn't. I didn't. They got the best quarterback I've ever seen. Granted, he's missing a lot of key pieces around him. Xavier Worthy got hurt week 1. You know, to my Travis Kelce's getting older. And then Rashee Rice, we don't know what all these pieces going to fit in at. And Pat Mahomes just has to do too much. The only touchdown they scored was a Pat Mahomes run. Especially against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl rematch. It was just too much for him yesterday. He didn't have no help. The Philadelphia Eagles, they played a defensive game. They really didn't even throw the ball too much, you know what I mean? They just really just let Saquon just do his thing and Jalen Hurts just do their thing and play an old school football game. You know what I mean? Kansas City, they took it old school with their defense. And Pat Mahomes, he just doesn't have anything, man. He's just on the island by himself. Travis Kelce dropping passes left and right. I got Travis Kelce on my bench. I probably should have started him over Sam Laporta. But it is what it is. Pat Mahomes just need help. I ain't going to hold you. He needs some help out there. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're going to make the playoffs. Do they win their division? The Mahomes playbook has been solved and Kelce is a fossil and it's done. He just need more help. He need more help. He need more help, man. What's up, Sweet? What's going on? What up, Spence? What up, Daddy? Daddy Slappy? Daddy Sloan, whatever. What up, Big City? What up, Nick? What up, Swan? What's going on? How y'all living? Thank y'all for tapping in. We talking about Pat Mahomes right now. They saying that Pat Mahomes' playbook has been discovered. And it's no surprise. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles exposed them in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Front four, no blitz, let everybody play, man-to-man, lock them down, get to the quarterback, don't give Pat Mahomes no running lane, close down his throwing lanes, and just everybody pursue him to the ball at one time. And now that he doesn't have a Tyreek Hill to take the top off, you know what I mean, to stretch the defense, he doesn't have a Saquon Barkley back there, he got Isaiah Pacheco. You know what I mean, it's Isaiah Pacheco, I love him. I like Isaiah Pacheco. He's a tough and hard runner, you know what I mean? But he's not the most dynamic of running backs, you know what I mean? He's in between the tackles, downhill runner. Get out of his way because he's going to run you over. He's not going to juke you out your drawers. He's not going to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield, line him up on the line of scrimmage, and, you know, just beat a cornerback off the line. So it's only so much that you can do with these pieces. That's why it hurts for them to have Xavier Worthy hurt. You know what I mean? All these other pieces they got to move around, get Kareem Hunt in. You know what I mean? It's hard. Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback, but he needs some help out there. You know what I mean? We're looking at Tom Brady in 2013 when just about, I think Danny Amendola got hurt. Rob Gronkowski got hurt. It was a lot of people out. And Tom Brady had to make chicken scratch out of chicken shit. He still went to the playoffs. They didn't win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I'm shocked that Terrell never went back there to the Chiefs. I'm not money talk, bullshit walk. You understand? The Chiefs, they was going to put all their eggs into the Pat Mahomes basket, and there was no way, and the Travis Kelce basket at the same time, and there wasn't enough money to go around for Tyreek Hill. He had to go to Miami, secure the bag. You know what I'm talking about? He got a lot of mouths to feed, a lot of kids. Bro, Pacheco cannot run between the tackles. Yes, he can, man. That dude will run you over, bro. Are we watching the same dude? Isaiah Pacheco is a downhill runner in between the tackles. You telling me he gonna juke people out their drawers? He not the fastest dude on their team, but he's also one of the most heaviest runners. Now, KC need a running back. They still need a running back. That's why they got Kareem Hunt coming in to rotate him in and out. He can't. Isaiah Pacheco, like I said, it's not so much that he can do. He's a 2-down back. Get him out of there on 3rd down. Bring in somebody else. Maybe 2 years ago, but not anymore, bro. He had a broken leg. He broke his leg. Everybody's not the same player they are once they have a broken leg, a broken arm, broken collarbone, torn ACL, Achilles. Like, these dudes have to get reacclimated to their body all over again. Some of these dudes never been hurt like this a day in their life. And to have these major injuries like this where they got to be out for months at a time, man, you got to rebuild your confidence up. Let's get back to Falcon football, though. So the only touchdown that was scored yesterday was Tyler Algiers. Pat having more rushing yards than both of them is terrible. It's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. They got to keep on rotating them in and out. That's what I'm saying. They got to keep rotating Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt in and out because, you know what I mean? This is old school Madden. At this point, it's old school Madden. You might blitz on 1st down. You might play man on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's 3rd and long. They have to throw it. Everybody just rush up field, close the running lanes, and it's over with. Tyler Algier scored the only they let him. I don't care. They let him walk in. They let us win. I don't care. But we won, though. You know what I'm talking about? So that's the only thing I'm worried about. You feel me? They let us win. Nah, we took it. Because it wasn't nothing they can do. Because we was going to run that clock out. That's what was going to happen. The only option was they keep on letting us get these 3-4 yard pickups. We get these 1st down slowly and surely, take the time off the clock. And they was going to have 5 seconds left to have the ball anyway. So either way, we was going to win the game. They just decided to play a little chess, and they got out chess. That's it. What up? What up, Terrio? What's going on, Leo? What's up? He ain't too much? Nah, that shit was lame, bro. We took it, but we need to get in the end. We needed to get in the end zones. And see, like I asked people in my chat, do you think the final score was going to be 22-6? 3 people said yes, 2 people said no, and guess what the final score ended up being? 22-6. And this one the game was 15-6. And so we asked in the poll, are the Falcons basically gonna score a touchdown right here? And they did. And that's what I'm saying. The Vikings didn't have a choice. We was getting 5 yards every time, taking 40 seconds off the clock. I think the game at this point was like maybe 4 minutes, if I'm not wrong, 4 minutes left. So that means we was getting close to the 2-minute warning anyway. We was getting close to that point. If we get another 1st down, the game is over with. So they had to? No. They thought they did the best thing for their team, and it didn't work. That's it. They took a gamble, and it didn't pay out. That's all. So the Atlanta Falcons, they leaned on that run game heavy in that 4th quarter, and they did everything that I wanted them to do. Glad we won, but offensively, play calls in London need to step up. Absolutely. I mean, London was questionable all week. Darnell Mooney was definitely questionable all week. And you can see that Darnell Mooney is definitely paying for not being in training camp, for missing a lot of those OTAs, not being with the team on the sidelines, not getting a live action rep preseason, first week against the Bucs. You can see it. Because I think he got like 1 pass that he caught, and then the other pass that the Penix threw to him in the end zone, he dropped it. Your team played the Vikings really good last night. Hey, I appreciate it. I hate that damn pistol, man. We run that 90. I want to see the quarterback under the center. I feel like it cues in the defense of what you running. A lot of times when you're running the pistol, you're going to fake the handoff, and that gives the defender time to get up the field. I hate the pistol. I want to see, if you're going to do a play action, I prefer from under the center. That way, the linebackers have to hold their position, because they don't know whether you're going to throw it or you're going to hand it off. You can still do a draw. You can do a play action. Or you can just do a regular 3, 5, 7 step back. You know what I mean? So I'm more of a under the center type of quarterback. You know what I mean? But I guess that Michael Penix Jr. feels more comfortable in the pistol formation. And then on top of that, when you have a Bijan Robinson, I feel like it's easier for them to slide into a wildcat formation when you got a Bijan Robinson back there. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, you don't expect him to throw the ball, but he's your best player on the field, hands down. Bijan Robinson's the best player. You want him to get the ball in open space. So if we down 4th and 1, I can definitely see Bijan Robinson getting the direct snap for the 1st down, because Tyler Algiers is running right downhill and running those Viking players right over him. Robinson is that guy, and Penix can be really good. Anytime the Vikings lose, it makes me feel great. Oh, you must be a Bears fan or something. You must be a Bears fan. Pistol. How many times do we run the pistol? I feel like they ran shotgun most of the time. It was mainly, it was a formation of, pistol shotgun hybrid, but for the most part, The quarterback wasn't under the center. He was getting, yeah, I mean, he wasn't under the center. And that's what we're talking about. I'd rather see the quarterback under the center for some reason. I just feel more comfortable like that. Yeah, nope, I'm a diehard Packers fan right here. Okay, so how you like your defense right now? I know you like the way y'all shut down Jahmyr Gibbs and Dave Montgomery in week 1. And then y'all put the clamps on Jaden Daniels on Thursday Night Football this past Thursday. I watched that game, and I'm real impressed with the Packers defense. Now, my Philadelphia Eagles cousin, he said the only team that he's worried about in the NFL or in the NFC is the Packers. He said he worried about the Packers. And it's because of that stout defense. And then on top of that, just the structurally organization of how they build their quarterbacks. Because I feel like Jordan Love can come in Philadelphia and win. It's my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. Yeah, y'all got a good defense. Now, Jordan Love, he might need a little bit of help with his wide receivers and his tight ends and his running. No, he got Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs pretty good. That's a good running back. But he's still going to need a wide receiver or a tight end or somebody just to throw the ball to. All right, so yeah. I want to see the Falcons get a little bit more dynamic when it comes to their play calling. It can get a little bit predictable with these pistol formations on 4th and 1. You already know it's probably going to be a run play. I want to see the playbook open up. I want to see a little bit more deep shots. Michael Penix Jr. has an arm on him. Michael Penix Jr., he can run on him a little bit. He got sacked a little bit last night from standing in the pocket for too long, letting the pressure get too close up on him, and then just letting the defenders just overtake him. I want to see him get out of that pocket, get more comfortable throwing the ball on the run, throwing to his right, throwing to his left. I just want to see him throw the ball a little bit more. Kyle Pitts was his main target yesterday. That made me proud. I've been down on Kyle Pitts all offseason for a while now. What's up, Bucky? What up, Siondo? What up, Bubba? Did you put any cap? Oh, hell no. Oh, no, absolutely no. You think I got money to put on a game or a fight? You think I'm a gamble? Absolutely not. I ain't gambling on nothing. You know, somebody came in the chat last week and asked me if DJ Moore was going to have 4 receptions last week against the Vikings. And he said he put $500 on that. You know, DJ Moore only had 3 receptions last week. That man lost $500. He said 5 different people told him that DJ Moore was going to have at least 4 receptions. That man lost $500. You think I'm going to gamble some money that I don't have? Come on, bro. I know I look smarter than that. Absolutely not. I ain't betting nothing. Because that's the thing, bro. Y'all out here doing it. I know these prize picks is paying sponsorship deals and all that, fantasy duel and all that type of stuff. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. You know what the odds is. You have to win. Now, it's easier when it's 50-50 when you betting on who going to win and who going to lose. You betting on the yards. Who gonna get receptions? No, man. And then you mixing and matching. You talking about what quarterback gonna have this many rushing yards? What wide receiver gonna have this many receiving yards? And you trying to line them all up together? 5 different. You think you have a chance in winning? Fuck no. Don't be out here spending your money on them pride picks and all them fantasy duels and all that type of stuff. I know they out here getting sponsorship deals, bro, but shit. You ain't gonna see me doing it. All right. So, yeah, who won the fight? I don't even know who won the fight. I know it's on Netflix. I ain't even won the fight. No need to show the playbook when you're winning that easy. But, and that's the thing, though. Like, I wouldn't say I got too comfortable in the game until the last 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Because it was still either way. We was only up 6 points throughout the entire game. Like, we was only up 6 points. So, we still had room to open up the playbook and score another, because we needed to. We need to score a touchdown. What ended up eventually happening was the Vikings defense just got a little bit tired. And we was able to lean on them. We was able to lean on them with our run game. And we was able to put it off in the end zone. They got tired, they got tired of trying to tackle Tyler Algiers. That's a big dude. That's a big dude to be trying to tackle. Crawford won. Canelo was boxing flat the entire match. Crawford, oh yeah, I did see pictures of that. Okay, so people was talking about how they going to put the pictures up of Crawford winning in barbershops now. That's going to be the new picture they're going to be putting up on black barbershops and soul food restaurants in the South is of Crawford knocking that dude out. And I can't wait to see that. Why they ain't got no pictures of Crawford on this wall? You go to any, you pull that. Okay, cool. Diamonds of Hollywood Brown for my flex. Hollywood Brown all day. I like Hollywood Brown. He's got Lamar Jackson. I feel like he's the top receiver out there in Baltimore. And they be putting up big points in bunches. So you got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Hollywood Brown. The kicker is... Hey, I had the kicker on my fantasy. The kicker gave me 11 points on me. The kicker gave me 11 points. He a beast. I ain't going to hold you because I had who scoring touchdowns. Hollywood Brown. I mean, you got Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson will score majority of the touchdown because he touched the ball the most. He's the best player on the team. and you got Derrick Henry backing them up. They 1 and 2. They 1A and 2B. Like, I mean 1A and 1B. Like, you don't get no better than that. That is a perfect combination for a rushing attack and just for an offense, for a defense to try and stop. I'm not gonna hold you. Ain't he on the Chiefs? Derrick Henry? Nah, Derrick Henry on the Ravens. Miss Julio Jones, that boy was cold. Oh yeah, man. We love Julio, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Here in this city of Atlanta, bro, we speak very highly when it comes to Julio Jones. I don't like the way they treated him. I've been watching this podcast. He said it wasn't no type of communication when it was time for his contract to end. Yeah, I mean, we wasn't winning any games. We wasn't going to the Super Bowl, and he just wanted to go, I mean, just have a conversation. And he don't think it was handled correctly. We love Julio Jones, man. I think he's the greatest player I've ever seen play with my 2 eyes. Because I went to that stadium and seen that dude just tear the roof off the dome. I ain't gonna hold you. That dude was special, man. I don't think I'm gonna ever see nobody that special again in my lifetime. And if I do, I'm blessed. I'm a very blessed person. So yeah, Francesca, what up? Francesca, what up? Seneca, Jimmick. Yeah, I be coming here with these weird names, bro. Well, I ain't gonna call them weird. What up, Randy? What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for joining. We was just talking about Julio Jones, you know what I mean? We was regaling the tales of Julio. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say about this Atlanta game, it was a lot of penalties. Should I start Collins or... tell me who they playing. I like how Ubeka went off on us. Tell me who Collins playing tonight. Okay. Give me Collins. Yeah, Nico Collins got the chance to go off on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. As long as the as long as the Houston Texans don't run the ball too much up the middle. What's good? How your morning going? It's going good, man. It's going good. We're talking Atlanta Falcons football. I mean, there's a lot of great football that happened over the weekend, and it's a lot of stuff that we got to get into. He asked me who to start, and I think Nico Collins over Ugabegi because the Texans have a stout defense, and there's no possibility that he's going to go off this week. Nico Collins is a veteran now at this point. Got a two years in the league, and he has the more capability of going off. Nice win last night. My mom is a Viking. Tell your mom I'm sorry. So we had to put that smack down on her, Blake. I'm sorry. But we love her anyways. We love her, and we want her to have the best day possible. So, yes, a lot of penalties last night. The Atlanta Falcons played a very, very sloppy game. Lots and lots and lots of penalties. I'm not a fan of the way we just pre-snap penalties. One thing I hate most are pre-snap penalties. Patrick Mahomes, hey, that's the GOAT right there. A lot of people don't think so, but I think he's the GOAT. Everybody want to put the GOAT crown on Tom Brady. It's because he got the rings. He got the validation to back him up, but the best quarterback, Pat Mahomes. So, yes, a lot of sloppy play last night. Got to clean it up. A lot of pre-snap penalties. We talking go, Pat, go. They got a good defense. We talking pre-snap penalties, illegal procedure, false starts, stuff that need to be cleaned up. We talking, we got a little bit of momentum, penalties slow us down, and then we get a sack. That type of stuff, it adds up. It adds up. You can't have this stuff. Rookie looked good last night. Rise up. On me, Falcons rookies looked good last night. We talking Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr., Xavier Watts, and Bowen. Balled out. All of them made contributions to that defense that led to no touchdown for the Vikings. But, yeah, again, we got to just clean up these pre-snap penalties. We got to clean up these fire the cannons. Hey, real quick, chat. How many games y'all think the Falcons going to win? If y'all think the Falcons going to win more than 10 games in the chat, give me a yes. If you don't think the Falcons going to win more than 10 games, give me a no. And this live, you got a minute to answer that question, chat. All right, cool. So we got to clean up these pre-snap penalties. The defense looked great. The defense looked excellent. I want to see them do this again against the Panthers. We have an opportunity to take advantage of a young quarterback again, Bryce Young. Very, very young quarterback. We saw how he's been playing. He came into Atlanta the end of the season last year and just tore it off. Just beat the shit out of us. So we got to make sure we do everything we can to stop that from happening. Division games are always tricky. They are always tricky, man. Division games are always tricky. So we're going to have to do what we got to do. We'll have to put the clamps on this dude, make him look uncomfortable. Adam Thielen is no longer there. He was in Minnesota. We saw him last night. The only big game that they got from us last night was the throws to Adam Thielen, and right before that end of the half to Justin Jefferson. So we did our thing. We'll have to continue that against the Panthers. We'll have to get sacks, tackles for losses, clamps. AJ Terrell is hurt. We'll have to see what's up with him. He had a hamstring injury happen last night. We'll have to see what happened with him. All right, so Y'all think that we're going to win more than 10 games, huh? That's the prevailing theory, huh? That's the prevailing theory. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Is that enough to win us the division? If that... All right, next question. Is 10 games enough to win the division? If you think so, give me a smiley face. If you don't think so, give me a frowny face. All right, it's live. Is 10 games enough to win the division? Smiley face, yes. Cry face, no. Okay, cool. Because, I mean, the Buccaneers, they look like they going to, you know what I mean, Baker Mayfield, he's been leading the lead in touchdown, receiving passes for quite a bit, man. That dude is, I mean, at the same time, they still got to say that they got to play the same teams that we got to play now. Let's remember that. They got to play the same teams that we got to play. So that means they're going to have to play, you know what I mean, who else we play? I know we got the Commanders coming up. They can get 2 wins against the Saints. They can get 2 wins against the Panthers. They already got a win against us, so we're going to have to do everything we can to prevent them from winning the last division game against us. You know what I mean? Because the Bucs, they are a good team. Vita Vea, I do not like playing that dude. That dude eats up space in the middle, man. I don't know why the Falcons trying to run the ball in the middle when they got that dude. But my fantasy team cooked. I started Burrow. I started the Broncos defense too, man. They cooked me. Burrow out for 3 months. Y'all played against my team Eagles. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Bucs are the team that always get the Eagles trouble. I ain't gonna hold you. They stopped the tush push with Vita Vea. They always had trouble stopping the tush push. Even when they played them in the playoffs a couple years back, my cousin went. He gave me a reaction. He was pissed off about that game. I said Justin over BTG. Hey, man, I don't know who these listeners are. That's a lot of people. As Panthers team, Panthers fan with AJ Terrell, heard Ted is going to be targeted a lot. He's going to have to be. Yeah, I mean that's what's going to happen. A lot of people going to take advantage of Bowen being in now. Yeah, I mean, he the rookie we just got in the 4th round. AJ Terrell, he's the top corner on our team. I mean, he's the second. I like Jesse Bates. Game changer. AJ Terrell, go man-to-man coverage. Man-to-man coverage. That's what you want. Man-to-man coverage. He can do his thing out there on the island. He can do his thing. I'm hoping my Eagles win against the Rams next week. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. I don't know if I'm going to start Puka Nacua because I got Puka Nacua on my fantasy team. I don't know if I'm going to start him because the Eagles, I'm staying away from the Eagles defense entirely. Like, I sat Pat Mahomes down like an idiot. I sat Pat Mahomes down for Aaron Rodgers. I know, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. But let's put everything into perspective. Pat Mahomes only scored 1 touchdown. That's it. I mean, he had some throws out there. He still lost 10 points. But I just feel like Aaron Rodgers had a better shot up against the Seahawks than Pat Mahomes did up against the Eagles. So I'm staying away from everybody that the Eagles play because they just got too many pieces. When Jalen Carter's on that field, they're a different team. But on the other hand, I am going after anybody who the Cowboys are playing up against. The Cowboys and the Ravens. The Ravens giving up big points. No, I think they didn't give up too many points yesterday. But the Cowboys giving up a lot of points to the Giants. Malik Nabers is a beast. I like Malik Nabers. He's a baller. You know what I'm talking about? He be doing his thing out there. You think it's a good idea to start Jackson Smith over BTG the whole year? Absolutely. Not over the whole year. Now, come on now. Don't be stupid. Don't just lock in with one player over the whole year. Now, if there's a matchup that's out there that is very favorable, then absolutely take that. I mean, don't have the belief that your player is going to have a spectacular day. Go for the matchup that makes more sense to you. You know what I mean? I mean, because, of course, you expect your play. Like, let's say Julio Jones, for example. Now, Julio Jones can have a 300-yard game. He can have a 189-yard game. But he can also have a game against the Saints where he doesn't see the ball until the 4th quarter. One reception, maybe 2 receptions. Because Sean Payton used to put the clamps on Julio Jones. I hated it. But you can't lock in with one player for the whole season because they're not just going to have 100 yards every game. It's the NFL. If a player has 100 yards every game, they are amazing. They are amazing. And they're not going to have 100 yards a game. If you lock in with one player, there's going to be 1 or 2 games where they disappoint you. And there's going to be another favorable matchup out there that was a whole lot easier that you missed out on. Like, the Broncos defense made sense week 1. It made sense week 1. They're playing the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward is first time starting in the NFL. First time starting in the NFL. Of course, I'm starting the Broncos defense. Now, they shit the bed this week against the Colts. Daniel Jones coming in from another team. He's winning out in training camp against Anthony Richardson. Who could have saw Daniel Jones having the season he's having so far? They beat the Broncos. They got Patrick Surtain. The Broncos got Patrick Surtain, the Defensive Player of the Year. Who could have foresaw Daniel Jones beating the Denver Broncos last week? So don't just lock in on one player. I believe it would be been more better if it was the Eagles, not an Arrowhead, because it's hard winning Arrow. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because the Chiefs are winless right now. They played a game in Brazil where both teams were neutral, and they played a game in Philly. In Arrowhead, and they lost. They played in Arrowhead a couple years ago on Monday Night Football, and I think they lost that game too. So I just think at this point, the Eagles have their number. I think they have the confidence factor, and then on top of that, they have on paper. I ain't gonna lie, Bijan need to stay cooking him, and Puka carrying my team so far. Bijan cooked me last night, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. So I was winning before the Falcons game came on. I had 99 points, and my opponent had like 80. And Bijan just, he didn't score a touchdown, but he had over 100 yards rushing. And that just completely tanked me, bro. It completely tanked me. I don't have nobody starting for these Monday Night Football games, but I got cooked. I got cooked in fantasy last night, bro. I'm not going to hold you. I was doing good. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers, he only had 12 points, shit to bed. James Cook, beast mode. Puka Nacua, beast mode. Trey Benson, shit to bed. I'm not going to hold you. Trey Benson, shit to bed. Ravens kicker, beast mode. Broncos defense, shit to bed. Sam Laporta, shit to bed. Kevin Coleman, shit to bed. How the hell the Bills score that many points and don't get the ball to Kevin Coleman at all, man? What type of sense that make? Good morning, Falcons. What's up, Falcons fans? We in here. We discussing football right now. You know what I'm talking about? It's Monday morning football talks. It's always great to start the Monday off with a win when all your teams won. We talking Georgia Bulldogs, Atlanta Falcons, and I don't like Tech, but they won too. Hey, let's talk about this Georgia-Tennessee game real quick. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Not gonna hold you. I came into this game very nervous. You can ask anybody on my chat who was in the chat Saturday when we went live during the game. Man, Kevin Coleman, Keon Coleman, that's his name. Yeah, I keep calling him Kevin. LSU won. Fuck LSU. We coming for LSU. We coming for LSU, bro. They not winning the SEC. I'm telling you that now. They're not winning the SEC. You know what Georgia's all about, bro. You know what we do over here, bro. It's big boy football. You saw what we did in Tennessee. It's not to be played with. Gunner, baller, man. Not gonna hold you. Gunner, ball. Gunner, ball, man. Not gonna hold you. That dude, hey, man, I came into the season a little bit of trepidation because I ain't know how Gunner was gonna play. Man, that dude can ball. Touchdown bomb on fourth down, bro? On fourth down? Hey, gotta have it. Stood in the pocket, delivered that throw. Caught. You know what I'm talking about? You love to see it. I'm not going to hold you. Georgia Bulldogs made me very proud to call myself a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm not going to hold you, man. That was an excellent game. Winning the Neyland Stadium. First game of the year. SEC opener. Walked in the Neyland Stadium back up against the wind and just handle business. Handle business. You know what I'm talking about? Now, we started the game a little ticky-tacky. Tennessee walked the field on us 3 times, back-to-back, scored 3 touchdowns to start the season, start the game. Not a Falcons fan, but good game, man. Hey, that was a great game last night. Sko Duggs. Okay, so we got some Oregon fans in here. Gunner ready to take over. You know, he holds state records in Georgia over Dishon. Oh, that's what's up then. That's what's up. That game was boring. What game you talking about, Everett? Yeah, you talking about Green Bay would smack y'all. All right, calm down. Can we talk about Broncos, coach? That was fake. Hey, man. When nobody expecting Daniel Jones to just come out doing that, bro. When nobody expecting Daniel Jones to come out just doing that. Like I said, Bo Nix, you can't win them all. You can't. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you expect the Broncos defense to play a little bit better than what they did. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got to get back to this Georgia-Tennessee game real quick. Georgia-Tennessee, they showed out. Yes, sir. Let's go ATL. The Dogs' offense is nasty. Hey, them boys running. We got some running backs back there. We talking Nate Frazier. Ain't no more Trevor Etienne over here, bro. He gone. Ain't no more Etienne. I'm so glad Etienne gone. We got some runners who gonna run downhill and run you over, man. Nate Frazier, beast. Beast, man. Beast. They won us that game. They leaned on their Tennessee Vols defense, and they tired them out. That's what you want to see from your offensive line, man. They moving them big boys off a spot. Mano y mano. You can't handle the pain, brother. Hey, man. Those fans, I feel so bad for those fans because they just knew they had that game. They was up 21-7 in the first quarter, and them dogs is hell. Them dogs is hell, bro. They battled back all the way to get back on top. Now, of course, they did give up a lead, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's talk about the big plays that the Bulldogs defense gave up. Let's talk about that. What's up with them? It was like 3 or 4 long passes where it could have been a PI if they would have executed right, but it wasn't. And they just gave up these long passes again and again and again and again. It was like, God damn, do y'all want to play defense today? Do y'all want to win this ball game? Do y'all want to get cursed out by Kirby in the locker room? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. If you're going to get a PI, get it right. Get the PI right. Prevent the man from catching the pass. Don't get a PI. He mossed you, and he walked in for a tug. Because you look silly. You look silly. You look absolutely horrendous. That goes on his game film. That goes, and the NFL scouts going to be looking at that film like, damn, bro. You got held, and you caught the tug? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, like Tennessee, they always give us a fight. They always give us a fight. Their quarterback, ball. I ain't gonna hold you. Ball. He did give us some picks. He did give us some picks when the Georgia defense decided to get a little bit of pressure on him. But at the end of the day, man, they put up, let's see, 400, because I wrote it down somewhere, 496 total yards on offense, man. Bulldogs gave up close to 500 yards on offense, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, Bulldogs defense. What is that? Y'all giving up close. I mean, I get it's Tennessee road game. Still, what is that? You giving up close to 500 yards. You think that's going to stand when we play Ohio State in the playoffs, Notre Dame again? We play any of those teams. I mean, we ain't going to put Texas in there right now because Archie Manning still got a long way to go before he just impress us with his throwing ability. But right now, man, you know what I mean? 500 yards, that scares me. That scares me. What if we play Miami again? Carson Beck going to be on a mission to try and prove us wrong. If we play Carson Beck in the playoffs, if we play Miami in the playoffs, man, you going to the Bama game? That's what's up. That's what's up. You going to the Bama game, man? That's what's up. Geese Nuts. Okay, cool. Join my fan club. Geese Nuts. Join my fan club. Okay, cool. Got 9 people join my fan club. I'm trying to get up to 10. Help me get up to 10 real quick, man. I need one more person to join my fan club. Notre Dame isn't making the playoffs, man. We're going to see. We're going to see. Because everybody like their coach. Everybody, because the talk has already started. Everybody's saying they're going to win the rest of their games, go 10-2. Can Notre Dame get in the playoffs with 2 losses? And I feel like the way that, you know, Geese Nuts, turn up there and Geese Nuts, sending in them lightning bolts, Geese Nuts. Go ahead. Keep sending them. Boy, show it out, man. Geese Nuts showing out. Go ahead and keep sending them, bro. That's what's up, Geese Nuts. That's a funny name. Ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, the talk has already started. People want Notre Dame to be in there for the name value. So, like, yeah, when Georgia play all these high-power offenses, Big Ten, you know what I mean? Can we stop it? Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, all these teams, you know what I mean? I'm scared. I like what our offense can do. I like that we got a quarterback who can battle, who can ball, and do what he does, get us back in the game. He's going to do what he does. But at the end of the day, man, I don't want to see Georgia giving up close to 500 yards on defense. That's crazy. Go Falcons. That's what I'm talking about. Looking forward to the good old-fashioned hate game. Rambling Rick is going to have to, hey, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, when Georgia play Tech, what does that game look like? Are we going to 20 overtimes again? Are we going to have another game where we're going to 20 overtimes? Because that's crazy. Georgia giving up 500. Oh, my God. All right, so Georgia running game got going. They had 198 total rushing yards. You know what I mean? Nate Frazier and the other running back. They balled. They did what they did. They leaned, like I said, on the Tennessee defense. And they tied him out in that second quarter, man. And they couldn't do nothing with him. And, of course, he ended up winning the game winner. You know what I'm talking about? The walk-off. The walk-off touchdown, as it's called. You know what I'm talking about? My greatest offense is terrible. Billy Napier. I don't know why y'all do it. It's Billy Napier, man. I'm not going to hold you. I like DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway's the baller. He might score a couple tubs on us when we played him in, right around Halloween, close to my birthday, Panther Nation. Okay, Panther Nation. Hey, you guys won the game. Hey, on me. We won. Hey. So, yeah, when we play Florida, I like DJ Lagway, but I do not like... Give me Houston. I ain't betting nothing on the Bucks. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't betting on no division game. Of course not. The Houston, I like C.J. Stroud better. When is your birthday? My birthday, October 26th, 5 days away from Halloween, bro. It's always around that time of Halloween. So we got Halloween, the Georgia-Florida game. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a festive time for me to be alive. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. Billy is fired, man, walking. Hey, Zach Robinson cool. We can't fire him right now. Chargers or Raiders. Give me Chargers. I don't like the Raiders. We can't fire Zach Robinson just yet. Give him to about like week 5. You know what I'm talking about? Week 5. Billy Napier's gone though. Billy Napier is up out of here. He gotta go. I ain't a fan of the Florida Gators, but I just don't like the way he talks. We just got to do better, man. Everybody just has to do better. We just have to do. I don't like that. Hey, bro, you ain't convincing nobody that you gonna win. You ain't convincing nobody you know what you're talking about. How you gonna convince the media, let alone your players who see it every day? You can tell the media whatever you want to. I can tell y'all whatever I want to, and y'all just gonna have to take it. But your players, they gonna have to be there with you. If you can't convince us, how the hell you gonna convince your players? It ain't gonna work. You heard about it. Hey, man, I feel so bad for Bengals fans, bro. I feel so bad for Bengals fans. That dude gonna be out for 3 months. That's the entire season. Bro. Turf toe injury, especially at what he does, so he can be great. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just don't like Billy Napier, bro. I don't like him. But for Joe Burrow to be great, he need his full mobility. So he need to go ahead and have that surgery, man. I just feel bad for Bengals fans because they want to go back to the bowl, but life of being a Bengals fan, you know what I'm talking about? It's a good thing they got Ohio State. Hope the Panthers can build off the second half of the Cards game and be competitive against ATL. I hope they can't. I hope Bryce Young have a terrible game. I hope he throws 20 interceptions. I hope he gets sacked 15 times and they don't score a touchdown or a field goal. I hope they get 30 safeties. You know what I'm talking about? I hope they have 30 safeties to give us 60 points off rip. Y'all was better with Kirk. Hey, man, be cool. Be cool. You see, I'm wearing the Wade cap. You know what I'm talking about? It's Penix all day. Mike P. Kirk was smooth, but once he got hurt, they didn't know how to pull him, bro. They didn't know how to pull him. Victory Monday, let them know. Victory Monday. I hope Penix get knocked off. Be cool, man. Everybody want to come in here hating on Mike P. Mike P is that dude, bro. Don't come in here with the Mike P slander, bro. Nah, this is a Wade cap. Wade cap. Do-rags hang in the back. Mine don't hang. It's a Wade cap. Everybody want to come here hating on Mike P. He's a left-handed quarterback, strong arm. He throw that thing. And on top of that, he played the quarterback he played in the Natty. And he showed him what's up. You know what I'm talking about? He showed him what's up. You know what I mean? My team legit. Really looking forward to that payout. He gonna have to tell your OC to get out of the pistol in the wheel. It's too predictable, right? It's too predictable. That was a boring-ass game. Well, who you got today? I got Houston, and I got the Chargers. Bro, Penix had one game with low passing yards. They never talked about his good game. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. They want him, we want him to stay underrated. Stay under the radar so we can fly high. You know what I'm talking about? Can you tell your boy Penix to throw to Drizzy London? Drizzy gonna have to catch the ball. He gonna have to not fumble. He had a fumble yesterday. We had a 1st and 20. He picked up the first down. He doink right out of his hands. You have to hold that thing high and tight. You voted Baker Mayfield out. I don't want to vote for Baker Mayfield just because he's a division rival. I can't unbiasedly pick in this game just because a division opponent is in this game. So my brain is gonna automatically. And then the Houston Texans, mathematically, they don't affect us in any way. So everything that they do, I want them to be great at it. Bears beat Cowboys this week. No. Sorry to inform you. They don't. I'm sorry. Caleb Williams, love him to death. He needs more help. He cannot outduel Dak Prescott. The Bears just let the Lions put 52 up on them. Cowboys gonna score easy 40. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott. Anybody in fantasy, if you got CeeDee, George, or Dak, start them. Jared Goff had 300 yards passing on the Bears. The Bears. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, the rookies were flying. Hey, they was balling last night, bro. It shows what happens when a good draft class is in effect. We've been hating on Terry Fontaine, whatever, for a long time, and it's been paying off. You know what I'm talking about? From bringing in Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell was a Dan Quinn pickup, but then everything after that has just been, David Agumata, Roy Rucco, he had some shit going on. But, everything else has been straight. James Pierce Jr. balled last night, got a half a sack. Jalen Walker got a whole sack. Xavier Watts got a pick. And then Bowen popped the game off with a pick, to get the turnover game going for us. So everything was just rolling for us. So, rookie showed out. We need them to replicate. Devon Diablo balled last night. You know what I'm talking about? Defense as a unit just balled last night. It was spectacular to watch. I need that to happen every week. That's what I'm saying. So we got the Panthers this week, and then after that, we got the Commanders. So we ain't got no time to slow down. You know what I'm talking about? We got mobile quarterbacks who can evade tackles, break tackles, and make plays on broken plays. something that's always been our Achilles heel. Always. Mobile quarterbacks always been our Achilles heel. So we're going to have to put the clamps on them. These young gunners going to have to be athletic. James Pierce Jr., he was around J.J. McCarthy the whole game. That blocker, whoever it was, he was in for it. He was in for it. I don't know if it was just James Pierce Jr. just had on his work boots, whatever. Falcons. I'm going to that game. I'm going to the Commanders game. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me now. I'm going live before and after and halftime. Make sure y'all tap in with me now. I will be going live for that game, bro. I'm going to be at that game against the Commanders. I'm going to be at that game on the 28th. Make sure y'all tap in now, bro. I will be going live for that game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going live for the game, bro. It's going to be lit. The Falcons better win, too. Hey, bro, be cool. Be smooth. Don't be here talking about the Falcons going 7-10. What's up with you, that guy? What's up with you, bro? Don't come in here hating. We having a good day. We're going to beat the Vikings. They got a stout defense. Granted, they had a lot of people out. But we still won, though. You know what I'm talking about? We still won, so don't come in here hating. Nah, man, I'm from Stockbridge, bro. Lived in Georgia all my life, man. Lived in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about? All my life. You feel me? All my life. Georgia Bulldogs, Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what it is. Kirk to the Bengals, you think? That's interesting. I ain't trying to hate. I'm trying to be real. No, you're not, bro. You trying to hate, man. Them Panthers gonna whoop y'all next week. Be cool, be smooth, bro. Panthers ain't whooping shit around here. I do like Kirk to the Bengals, though. They give us some draft capital. We did get rid of a lot of draft capital this past draft. I like Kirk to the Bengals. They need a quarterback. It depends on what happened with their quarterback this week. They got a backup coming in. Let's see what happens with him. If he starts losing 2-3 games, the Bengals gonna put in some feelers for a quarterback, and they might reach out to Atlanta. Falcons could low-key. They could. Next 2 games are gonna be big because I don't know no way we beat the Bills. We can beat the Bills. We can beat the Bills. It can happen. Any given Sunday, man. Don't think like that. So any given Sunday, bro, anybody can have a bad game. We've seen it. Josh Allen is not gonna go 17-0. He's gonna lose some games. It could possibly be to the Falcons, and it's more likely to these intra-conference games because they don't play us as much. We don't see them, so they don't know what to expect. They just gonna have to go off what everybody says because they don't have the first-hand experience of playing us. So the Bills are likely to lose to us. They have a possibility any given Sunday. Falcons gonna be good. Let's talk about the Georgia-Tennessee game. Wrap it up real quick. Offense battle. The kicker missed the field goal. The kicker missed the field goal to win the game, send the fans home happy. It was a lot of fans they showed on TV who was real sad and doom and gloom. I loved it. It was perfect. We sent them fans home sad because they kicker, and then he came back in overtime and made that same kick. And then the Bulldogs ended the game. Spectacular. Who's that coming down the track? It's the Mean Machine in red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Sick 'em! Yeah! Ain't nothing better in the land, bro. We love it each and every time. The Chiefs are 0-2. They still gonna make the playoffs. That's the crazy part. They might not win a division, but they gonna win. They gonna make playoffs, wild card. That's the issue, though. The Falcons gonna. That's what we do. So we just gotta expect it. That's why we gotta play how we did yesterday. Defense win championships. 6 sacks, 4 turnovers. We need that every week. You know what I'm talking about? We need that each and every week, bro. It don't get no better than that. Each and every week. Give me Ohio State. Hey, we're gonna be cool on Ohio State for right now. We're gonna let our team cook. We still got a gauntlet of people to play. We got Alabama. We got off this week. We got Alabama, Kentucky. We got Florida. We still got to play Texas. And then, of course, we got to play Tech. We still got to run through the SEC before we can even talk about Roll Tide, ATL for life, though. Okay, fuck the Tide. You basically played Vikes second team. Hey, man, we ain't trying to hear that. We still won, though, on Sunday Night Football. If your second team is all you got, that's all you got. It ain't our fault. It ain't our fault y'all ain't come prepared. It ain't our fault. So y'all go back to practice. Get your men ready for next time, because this time y'all weren't. We're going to see y'all again in the playoffs. Maybe. Okay. That was a dominant defensive performance. Thought it was going to be a no-touchdown game. So Tyler Algier scored. D on both sides. Defense looked good last night. Let me up. Hey, it was a good game. Defense showed up. I ain't going to hold you. Defense showed up and showed out. But that's what we've been wanting. That's what we've been waiting for, especially Falcons fans. We know how bad our pass rush has been for forever. And we finally, I ain't going to say finally. I ain't going to say that. Because we had the blitz. We had to send a lot of people at J.J. McCarthy. I like to see a front four that gets to the quarterback without a blitz. packages constantly coming at the quarterback. But for the most part, I like the fact that we was able to get to the quarterback. 6 sacks, that's something that other offenses are going to have to take note of. They're going to have to game plan against that now. I like that. It's good for us because on the back end, that gives little room for error for the quarterback to make throws. He's going to have to make accurate throws with pressure in his face, hands in his face, people around his legs. He's going to have to make accurate throws for Jesse Bates, Xavier Watts, and Bowen to catch. You know what I mean? Caden Ellis getting to the ball. Devon Diablo getting to the ball. Perfect. That's what we need every week, each and every week. We got a gauntlet of players to play. We got the Bills. We got the Commanders, man. Hey, Jaden Daniels, if you're not careful, that dude will go off on you, bro. I've been telling people all offseason that is one of the scariest players to play against because he plays with no fear. And this, whew. And then on top of that, we got these division games that play us like close games. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it says on paper. These division games are going to be close. That's what I want people to realize. If we blow out the Panthers, cool. Great for us. That's perfect. But more than likely, it's going to be a tight contested games because we are playoff. We play each other 2 times a year. There's nothing that they haven't seen that we haven't done, vice versa. So we're going to have to implement new things every time. And then on top of that, I mean, it's just a division rival game. You know what I mean? So even when we play the Saints, they might be a bad team. They're going to make sure they show up for us. And this is how it goes. They're going to show up for us. They're going to show up and make sure they give us the best performance they have all season. So I don't care about what it says on paper. When we play these division games against the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Saints, we have to show up. We saw what Vita Vea did against us. They was expecting us to run it up the middle. And guess what we did? Run it up the middle on 4th down. No conversion. No conversion. Hey, thank y'all for tapping in, man. I really truly appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man. I had one person join my fan club. You still got a couple more seconds to join my fan club because I'm about to end this live coming up real soon. I don't have 47 lightning bolts being sent my way. 539 likes. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. We're going live again tomorrow. We can go ahead and call it. We're going live again tomorrow to talk more football, talk about the games that's going on tonight. We got the Houston Texans versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we got the LA Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Danny Dimes, comeback player of the year. We're going to see Carolina going to get more dudes that they want Bryce Young to be something. They're going to have to because they don't have nobody. Adam Thielen left. He's in Minnesota now. For a career game, they were down 27-3 or something. Hey, I honestly don't even know what you're talking about. You got the Bucks, Danny Dimes. They got Derek Brown, who already handles Lindstrom. We're gonna see because Lindstrom is a all-pro. I love Lindstrom to death. We need Caleb McGarry to come back, but I think he's out for the rest of the year. Hey, bro, who you think? Texans? I got Texans all day. Gonna be a battle for the division. I think y'all handle the Texans tonight. What's happening? Bryce still going. Bryce not ready yet, bro. He's still young. The NFL is different. It's different from college, bro. Nick Saban can be the greatest college college coach that who ever lived, but at the same time, the NFL is just different. It's just different, man. You know what I mean? But yeah. Atlanta won last night, baby. You already know what's going on. You know what's happening. Atlanta won. All right, I'm about to end this live. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. We're going to be back tomorrow to talk some more football. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, because I will be back to talk some more, man. All right, peace.